Okay. So the next very important concept in the case of center of mass is solving the problems of center of mass with symmetry conditions. Okay. So let us see. So if body is symmetrical, about any axis, clear number, then center of mass must lie on that axis. Are you able to understand now? If any body is symmetrical about any axis, center of mass must lie on that axis. Okay. How can you say, for example, if you take this body, you have taken this kind of body. Can you say where will be its center of mass? Center. Center means where? Here. That you cannot say. Are you able to understand? No? But this body, it is symmetrical about this axis. No? So right side of this body and left side of this body are exactly symmetrical. So center of mass must lie on this body. So center of mass will be somewhere here. Okay. So center of mass is not present on the body. It is present outside the body. So center of mass may be present on the body also. Center of mass may be present outside the body also. So in this condition, center of mass is present outside the body. But definitely you can say it will lie on which axis? It will lie on that axis which is symmetrical to this body. So right side and left side, they are symmetrical. Center of mass must lie on this axis. Okay. Second point. If a body is symmetrical, about two axes, clear number, then two or more also you can write, about two or more. Okay. Then center of mass must lie on the line, on the point of coincidence of these axes. Okay. Now can you say what is the meaning of this statement? So body can be symmetrical about more than two axes also. No? It may be symmetrical about two axes or three axes. Understood? No? Then where will be the center of mass will be lying? It will be lying on that line where these two axes, they will coincide with each other, where these two axes, they will intersect with each other. Okay. What is the meaning of this one, Sima? For example, if I take a disc, okay, we know disc, no? Disc. So this disc is symmetrical about x-axis, no? Disc is symmetrical about x-axis. Similarly, same disc is symmetrical about y-axis also. Then where will be the position of center of mass? On the x-axis, about the x-axis, it must lie on x-axis. Why? Because about x-axis, the disc is symmetrical, no? Upper half of the disc and lower half of the disc, they are symmetrical. Are you able to understand, no? Similarly, disc should be symmetrical about y-axis also, no? Because the right side of the disc and left side of the disc, they are symmetrical. So finally, where center of mass should be present? It should be present on x-axis also and y-axis also at the same time. It is possible only when center of mass is present at the intersection of these two axes. Understood, Nama? So center of mass is present at the point where these two axes, they are meeting with each other. So this is the position of center of mass. Understood, Nama? So this is how we can solve the problems very easily with the help of symmetrical conditions. Take a particular body, C symmetry is present along which axis. So center of mass must lie on that axis. If body is symmetrical about two different axes, then you find out that point where these two axes, they are meeting with each other, their center of mass must be present. Understood, no? For example, if I take an equilateral triangle, what kind of triangle, ma? Equilateral triangle if I take, then this equilateral triangle, it will be symmetrical about this line, no? This will be symmetrical about this line also, no? This will be symmetrical about this line also, no? That is called as an equilateral triangle, no? It will be symmetrical on every side. Then where will be the center of mass will be present? It will be present at this point where all these three axes, they are meeting with each other. Understood, no? So this is the position of center of mass. Like that you can take any symmetrical body. Okay, very easily you can calculate the center of mass. So find at that point where axes are meeting, that is the position of my center of mass. If they are not present, if the only body is present only symmetrical about only one axis, center of mass must lie on that axis. Fine? Come on, make a note. Okay, no? So let us see these three questions. No? So all these, they are made up of two equal rods. No? Clear? Similar rods. Similar rods means what? Their mass is same, length is also same. They are arranged like this. So let us see the first one. So they are arranged in the form of a letter T. A T letter which is sleeping T. Clear number? For this one, I am supposed to find out position of center of mass. First of all, we will do one thing. Are they point masses or are they extended bodies? No? Extended bodies, no? Are they point masses? They are not point masses. But all the formulae we have studied, they were for point masses, no? All the formulae we were studied, m1 x1 dash, m2 x2 dash divided by m1 m2, or they were related to point masses. But these are extended bodies. So how can I do? First of all, those equations can I apply here? No, we cannot. How we can apply? Because rod is a symmetrical body, no? Rod is a symmetrical body. If it is a symmetrical body, you know its position of center of mass, no? Center of mass of first rod will be here. Center of mass of second rod will be here. It means if I take center of mass, total extended body, it is converting into a point mass only, no? If you take the concept of center of mass, total extended body converts into a point mass. So one mass is present here, one mass is present here. That's it. So extended bodies definitely you can convert into point masses, then you can use the equations of point masses. Are you able to understand? Okay. Now, then we use the concept of symmetry. Is there any symmetry in this condition? So this total system, it is symmetrical about this line, no? It is symmetrical about x-axis. So upper half and lower half, they are exactly symmetrical, no? So symmetry is existing along this line. And consider this is x-axis. Clear? So center of mass must lie on which axis? Center of mass must lie on only x-axis. Understood now? So therefore, y center of mass is how much? Y center of mass is 0. Why y center of mass is 0? Because symmetry is there. If a symmetry is there, body must be present on symmetrical line. On y-axis, there is no center of mass. So y center of mass is 0. So one information I got. Okay. So therefore, what I am supposed to calculate? Only x center of mass. So x center of mass is equals to m1 x1 plus m2 x2 divided by m1 plus m2. If you want to write in vector form, you can write in vector form. Okay, ma? Now the question is, which one shall I take to be my reference? So this position I will take to be my reference. Are you able to understand, ma? Center of mass of first rod, I will take to be my reference. This is my reference. Sorry. Okay, ma? So this point is my reference. Now do the calculation. So x center of mass is equals to mass of first body. Mass of first rod is how much? Capital M, no? Mass of first rod is capital M. And what is its distance from the reference, ma? Reference 0. Because this position only I am taking to be my reference, no? Center of mass first of body only is my reference. So from the reference, center of mass of first body is present at 0 distance. Okay? Mass of second body, mass of second rod, capital M. And what is its distance from the reference? Center of mass will be present. See, this total length is L. But center of mass will be present at a distance of L by 2 for the second one. So second distance is how much? L by 2 divided by M plus M. Understood, no? So therefore x center of mass is how much? ML by 2 divided by 2M. So M and M gets cancelled. So it is L by 4. That is my answer. Understood, no? So if it is L by 2, then where L by 4 will be present? L by 4 will be present here. That's all. So this distance is how much? This distance is L by 4. So that is the position of center of mass. Have you understood? So first of all, I have converted rigid bodies, extended bodies into point masses by taking their center of mass. Then I have checked for symmetry. Okay? When I checked for symmetry, I understood that y center of mass is not present. Then I calculated only x center of mass, and that is my answer. So therefore, what are the total coordinates? X center of mass, comma y center of mass is equals to L by 4, comma 0. That is my answer. Have you understood? Now similarly try the second one. Second one try cheyandi. So see. So now this is the given system question. Understood, no? So mass, rod of mass same, mass of rod, lengthy rod. Masses are same, distances are also same, but they are separated by an angle of 60 degrees. Understood, no? See ma, here symmetry is present along which axis? Symmetry is present only along this axis, no ma? So right side and left side they are symmetrical. And this is which axis? This is y axis. So only y center of mass is present, x center of mass is absent. Clear, no? Because there is no symmetry along x axis. Are you able to understand? So therefore, which one shall I take to be my reference? Let us take 0, 0 to be my reference. Okay, ma? And this is the x axis. So on x axis, center of mass doesn't lie. It lies on origin and only on y axis. Understood? No? Now again the question is, they are extended bodies, no? So how to convert them into point masses? How to convert them into point masses? Take their positions of center of mass. Second center of mass of first rod is here. Center of mass of second rod is here. Okay. Now only 2 point masses, no? Now there is no concept of extended bodies. Now they have converted into point masses. Now do the calculation. So x center of mass is 0. Y center of mass is how much, ma? So m1 y1 plus m2 y2 divided by m1 plus m2. That's all, no? So what is y1? Position of center of mass of first rod from the reference. This is the reference which I have taken. From the reference, position of center of mass of first rod. How can I calculate? What is this distance? This distance is L by 2, no ma? This distance is L by 2. But I want this distance. How can I calculate? Split L by 2 into 2 components. That's all. So therefore, if you take this L by 2, where center of mass is present, this is L by 2. Clear, ma? If this is 30 degrees, what is this angle? This angle will be 60 degrees, no ma? So split this one into 2 components. Clear, no? So this is L by 2 sine 60 and this is L by 2 cos 60. Understood, no? So this is 30, this is 60, correct only. So L by 2 sine 60, L by 2 cos 60. I want L by 2 sine 60. So L by 2 sine 60 is how much, ma? L by 2 into sine 60 value root 3 by 2. So root 3 L by 4. That is the answer which I got. Root 3 L by 4. Correct only. I think question I have taken wrong. According to Sim, actually in the question here he gave 60. By mistake I have taken 30. So L by 4 will not be your answer. I think what you said may be correct. Okay. So do the calculation. So y center of mass is equals to mass of first rod is capital M, no ma? And what is the position of center of mass of second rod from the origin? It is root 3 L by 4. So root 3 L divided by 4 plus mass of second body is also M and its center of mass is also root 3 L by 4 divided by M plus M is 2M. So M and M will get cancelled. So therefore what is the answer which I got, ma? So 2 root 3 L by 4 multiplied by 2. So 2 get cancelled. So therefore it says root 3 L divided by 4. That is the answer. Clear now? Okay. So therefore what are the coordinates of position of center of mass? X center of mass comma y center of mass. X center of mass is 0. Y center of mass is root 3 L divided by 4. That is my answer. Clear? That's all. Okay. See, ma'am. So this is the last question which we are doing now in this 3 question problem. See, ma'am, here this is a rod of M and this is also a rod of M. So center of mass, is it symmetry, is it present first of all? Symmetry is present along this line, no? Symmetry is present along this line. Clear, no? So this side of the system and this side of the system, they are exactly symmetrical. So this angle will be 45 degrees, this angle also will be 45 degrees, so definitely symmetry is present. So it means center of mass will be present on this line. Are you able to understand, ma'am? But it is not x-axis, it is not y-axis. It is a combination of both x-axis as well as y-axis. It means x center of mass is also possible, y center of mass also will be possible. Understood, ma'am? So see here, for this body center of mass is here, for this rod center of mass is present at this much of distance. So on the x-axis it is present at a distance of L by 2, on y-axis it is also present at a distance of L by 2. So if, for example, if center of mass is somewhere here, then this center of mass has length on x-axis, no? Same center of mass, it has some length on y-axis also. So x center of mass is also present, y center of mass also will be present. Clear now? So therefore, write down. So x center of mass, how can I write? m1 x1 plus m2 x2 divided by m1 plus m2. Okay, let us take this rod to be mass m1, this rod to be mass m2. So mass of the first rod is capital M, and on the x-axis, what is the center of mass of first rod? On x-axis, this is the x-axis. On x-axis, what is the distance of center of mass of first rod? 0. It is present at origin only, no? 0. Mass of second rod is m2. And what is the distance of center of mass of second rod on x-axis? It is L by 2. So L by 2 divided by m1 plus m2. So 2m. So therefore, x center of mass is how much? So m2 means m only, no? M get cancelled. So it is L by 4. So if this value is L by 4, y center of mass also will be L by 4. So therefore, x center of mass comma y center of mass is how much? L by 4 comma L by 4. That's all. That is our answer. Very simple. Fine. Sima. So this is the given question, no? Mass m. See, all the masses, they are having same shape and same size. Shape is cubical shape. Size is same size. So length is A, breadth is also A, thickness is also A1. Clear now? Now here, if masses are also same and sizes are also same, then density of these blocks also will be same, no? Density of all these blocks will be same. Density of all these blocks will be same. Density of these will be same. And this one 4m will be having higher density. Because size is same, mass is more, no? Its density will be different. So therefore, if I use a bit of intelligence, so what I can do is, this figure I can draw like this. So m. I can take it as a block of mass 4m, no? Can I take it as a block of mass 4m? Definitely I can take, no? Okay. Because all the masses same size, same density also. So take a block of 4m. Now for this 4m, where will be the position of center of mass? Total A, 4a, no? So center of mass will be presented to 2a on x-axis, exactly at the middle. Similarly, what is the height of this block? A. So center of mass will be presented a by 2 on y-axis. That's all, no? So therefore, I can say that this distance is how much? This distance is 2a. And what about this distance? This distance is a by 2. Can I call like this? So this is the center of mass of this block. Okay, ma? Then you take 2m, 2m and 2m. Their densities are also equal. No? So I can take them to be a single block of mass 6m. Okay, so I can take, this is a body of mass 6m. And its center of mass will be again at its geometrical center. No? Now what is this distance? This distance is how much? So a plus a plus a, 3a. It will be exactly at the middle, no? 3a by 2. So therefore this distance is 3a divided by 2. Okay, ma? And where will be its position of center of mass on the y-axis? So a, 2a by 2. 2a by 2? Sorry, ma. From here up to here, this distance is a. And this distance is how much? This is a by 2, no, ma? So what is the total distance? A plus a by 2. A plus a by 2? 3a divided by 2. That is the position of center of mass of second block. Now this density of 3m and 3m is equal, no? So you take it as mass again 6m. So what will be its position? Somewhere here. Okay. So this is 6m. Okay. Now this is length is a, this length is also a. 2a. 2a by 2 is a. So its center of mass is somewhere here. Therefore what will be this distance? Or just I can write here only. This distance is how much, ma? It is a. Now on y-axis it will be presented to what distance? Clear, no, ma? So a by 2. 5a by 2. So this distance will be how much? 5a divided by 2 on y-axis. Are you able to understand? Next you take mass of 4m. So this is a body of mass 4m. Understood, no, ma? Now its center of mass will be at again a by 2 on x-axis. And on y-axis it will be presented which distance? It will be presented this much of distance. So what is the total distance? A plus a plus a plus a by 2. Clear, no? So 3a plus a by 2. 3a plus a by 2. So 6 is 7a divided by 2. That is the position of center of mass of 4m on the y-axis. Are you able to see this one? Clear now? Come on, now can't you apply the equation? Now we know all the positions of center of mass on x-axis. All the positions we know on y-axis also. Now just do the calculation. So therefore, x center of mass is how much? So m1, x1, all of them they are on positive x-axis only, no? No need of taking negative values also, all values are positive. So m1, x1 plus m2, x2 plus m3, x3, total 4 blocks we have taken, no? 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. Plus m4, x4 divided by m1 plus m2 plus m3 plus m4. Okay? Now do the calculation. So x center of mass of first block is how much? 4m. And on x-axis, where is its position, ma? On x-axis, it is present at a distance of 2a. So substitute 2a. Like this, you do the total calculation. Mass of second block is 6m. Okay, ma? And it is center of mass is present at 3a by 2 on x-axis. 3a divided by 2. Mass of third block, 6m. And it is present at how much distance? Center of mass on x-axis is at a distance of a. Mass of fourth block is 4m and it is present at a distance of a by 2 divided by total how much, ma? 4 plus 6, 10, 20, 20m. Okay. So m and m get cancelled. So just to do this calculation, then you will get the x center of mass. See, similarly you take all distances on y-axis, you get y center of mass also. That's it. That is how we do the calculation. Have you understood, ma? It's all very simple. Okay.